同学们，早上好。Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to learn the Chinese diet and cuisine. So this is our teaching content. Okay, my teaching object is the Ugandan secondary school students. 乌干达中学生. My teaching method is the comparison and teaching by cases. 比较法和案例教学法. And I'm your teacher, Wang Wei. Before we start our lecture today, now I have something to show you. Okay, this is what I had in the morning. So, do you know the breakfast in Chinese? This is my breakfast. Okay, in Chinese, we say 早餐. 跟我读早餐. My breakfast is very Chinese style. So you see, let's check. What did I have? This one, in English, we can call it the steamed bun. In Chinese, 馒头. 馒头. 馒头 is made of flour with this one with some milk, this one with some brown sugar, and this one with some vegetable juices. So that's why they have different colors. And how about this one? The milk. In Chinese, 牛奶. 牛奶. And how about this one? The fruit. In Chinese, 水果. 水果. Okay, this is my breakfast. What do you have for your breakfast? Did you drink some milk? 牛奶. 喝牛奶. Did you have some fruits? 吃水果. 吃水果. 非常好. Okay, so this is the Chinese style breakfast. Now let's make a comparison with the Ugandan food. This one is very common in Uganda. This one you call it matoke. In Chinese we can say 香蕉饭. 香蕉饭. Okay, and this one, this is also another style of matoke. This one is boiled and this one is steamed. Okay, usually in Uganda, this can be the breakfast or the lunch, 早餐 or 午餐. Okay, next one. This is Rolex. Rolex. It's very delicious. And this one, 公甲, 公甲, 烤香蕉, 烤香蕉. And this one is a kind of porridge made of a kind of millet. In Uganda, it's very common. And this one, grasshopper. It has very high protein. And this one, posho with the roasted fish. This one, samosa. Some are vegetables, some are meat. Very delicious. And this one, in Uganda, you call it egg roll. Egg roll. As inside is the egg and outside is potato, mashed potato. And this one, 烧烤 barbecue. 烧烤. And this is the main food for the Ugandans. It's made 烤玉米. 烤玉米. Okay, after checking my breakfast and the food in Uganda, now I have some questions. How much do you know about the Chinese dietary? So let's check the 3 questions together. The first one, how much do you know about the Chinese cuisines? Spicy food. Yes, very nice. Number 2, what is the basic difference between Chinese food and Ugandan food? Just now, we just make a very brief comparison between my breakfast and the Uganda food. I think you already know some differences, right? So in the coming lecture, we will explain and to compare more. Okay, number 3, how do you like Chinese dishes? Okay, with the 3 questions, okay, we start our lesson. Dietary culture is an important part of traditional Chinese culture. It has rich connotations, including the resources of food. This one in Chinese, we call it 食材. 食材. Cooking skills, 烹饪技术. 烹饪技术. Like the stir frying, quick frying, shallow frying, deep frying, boil, steaming, roasting. These are the cooking skills. But I think in Uganda, the most common cooking skill is deep frying, right? And then next procedure is the food production. After you get the resources of the food and you choose the cooking skills, and next step, you will make the food. So this one, we call it 食品制作. 食品制作. And next one, diet therapy, 食疗. 食疗. So in China, there is a very special part, especially some Chinese doctor will suggest you to cure your disease or some illness by eating some nutrition food. And then public dietary ways and customs. This one we call it 大众饮食习惯. You know, in China, because China has a vast territory, so the people live in the south, north, west, and east. Different areas, they have different eating habits and customs. And the last one is about the dietary art. This one, you know, the Chinese chefs, they will make the very colorful, very beautiful food, even though you never taste it, but from the color, you can tell, wow, it's delicious, and the aroma, it smells very good. Eating is not merely a material pleasure. Eating well gives a spectacular joy to life and contributes immensely to goodwill and happy companionship. It is of great importance to the morale. Yes, it's very important of eating in your life. Okay. Generally speaking, Chinese cuisine enjoys the reputation in the world. So why the Chinese cuisine enjoys the reputation? There are 3 essential factors by which Chinese cooking is judged, namely color in Chinese, 色, 跟我读, follow me, 色. Aroma, 香, smell very good. And the last one is the taste. In Chinese, 味. So let's check what is 色 and what is 香 and what is taste. 色 usually refers to the layout and design of the dishes. So for the people, our body organs, we have the eyes, nose, and even mouth. So usually the things first when we need to see, right? So the first look, you will check the color, the design of the food. So that is the soup. And next one, 香 implies not only the smell of the dish, but also the freshness of the materials and the blending of seasonings. So the next one, after checking, looking the food, you can smell the aroma. Not only the food, but also the seasonings. And the last one, you will eat. So when you eat, you can taste what is the flavor. So way involves proper seasoning and fine slicing techniques. So do you know after we the three essential factors 色, 香, 味, when you taste? Yes. So what kind of flavors and how many flavors in China? Now let's check the first one. 酸. And next one, 甜. Next one, 苦. 辣. 咸. And the last one, 臭. So here I just give you the Chinese characters and Chinese pinyin. I didn't give you English meaning. But now I will show you some pictures and you can understand what do they mean exactly. Before that, let's check the three essential factors. The first one, 色. Yeah, from the layout and the design. You see different colors, mixed them together. It's very colorful. This one, 香. When you see this one, you can tell, wow, you can smell. You can even smell the aroma. And you, from this picture, you can also tell the flavor will be very nice. Okay, next one, we're going to try to understand what are the meanings for the 6 flavors. Okay, this one. 这是什么? What is this? Oh, yes, it's lemon. 这是柠檬. When you try lemon, what is the taste? Sour. Yeah. So this is the meaning of 酸. Sour. Yes, 酸. 跟我读酸. Okay. Next one. Wow, I think most of you like these candies, right? They are candies. Candies, when you taste, how do you feel? Yeah, it's sweet. In Chinese, 甜. 甜. 非常好. Next one, when you see the aloe, this one, and the bitter melon, when you taste, how do you feel? Yeah, it's bitter. In Chinese, 苦. 苦. Next one. These are the chilies the Chinese people, especially in the Sichuan province and Hunan province, they love the spicy food. Spicy, yes. With the chilies, we can call in Chinese, we say 辣. 辣. Okay, next one. When you cook, this one is necessary. The salt in Chinese, 咸, salty, salty, 咸, 咸. 很好. The last one. Okay. In Uganda, you have the mukini, right? Mukini. This one, when you put it for several days, it smells stink. So this one in Chinese, 臭. 臭，非常好，非常好。Okay. Now let's check this part. Due to the vast territory, abundant resources, varied climate, and different living habits in China, people from different places have quite different flavors of food. For example, Southerners like light food. Light food, yes, usually they will, when they cook the food, will maintain the nature of the food. So this one, light food in Chinese, 清淡,清淡. While Northerners are on the opposite. Sichuan people like spicy food, 辣, spicy, 辣. But Shanxi people like sour food, sour, 酸, 酸. People live in coastal areas. They will eat more seafood and aquatic products. Whereas those in central and northwest China eat more domestic animals and poultry. Foods vary from north to south. Tastes also differ regionally because of climatic differences. So there is a kind of saying in China, sweet in south, 甜. So the people who live in the south part, they love the sweetie food. Salty in north, sour in the west, and spicy in the east. So here, please remember, in Chinese, we say 南甜北咸西酸东辣. So as a result, many different cuisines unique to certain areas are formed, among which that of Lu, Chuan, Huaiyang, and Yue are called the grand four categories of Chinese cuisine. But no matter what kind of cuisines, chopsticks in Chinese, 筷子, 筷子, are the dining utensils most frequently used in Chinese people's daily life. Okay, for example, this is 筷子. So we can, when we hold 筷子, the 5 fingers we should all use, and the middle one, you put it in the middle part. And when you hold the chopsticks, please, we can separate this one into 3 parts. 1, 2, the average 3 parts. And when you hold, it should be the 2/3 of the chopsticks. And then your thumb should hold like this. And this one, put it here. And the middle one, you can control the chopstick to open, close, open, close. When you open, you pick the things and then you close. Okay. This is 筷子. 筷子, usually here, the bottom part is round and the up part is in the shape of square. So in China, we have the saying of 天圆地方. Okay. So today, now we are going to introduce the food by 5 elements. The first one is about the dietary differences between the North and South. Next one, we will introduce the 4 grand categories of Chinese cuisine. And the third part, we will introduce the religious diet in China. And the fourth part, we will introduce the food of different festivals. And the last one, to introduce the dietary arts. So now we are going to the first part, the dietary differences. The North and South dietary differences. In Chinese, we say 南北方饮食差异。南北方饮食差异。Okay. No matter in which country, they have their staple food. We can also call it the main food, right? In Uganda, your staple food usually will be the rice and matoke. But in China, because China has a very big territory, so the people live in different areas, they have different staple food because of the climate. Okay, now let's check. The people who live in the south of China, their staple food is this one. In Chinese, 米饭. Read after me, 米饭. 非常好. And the people who live in the north, their staple food is flour, 面. Actually, this is 面食, 面食. And the difference between south and north is about the color. Not only the color. So from when you first check, you can tell which dish is made by south, which food is made by north. So this is the difference. Southern diet is more fine, but northern diet is more rough. And the southern majority is small but excellent. So when you go to the south part, yes, the dishes, they are put in the small dishes, but when you see, they are very excellent. But in the north part, it's malty but thick. Southern diet is more rich, and northern diet is a little unitary, 单一. So let's appreciate some pictures. You can tell it is southern diet or it's northern diet. The first one is very, you see, a small plate, but it looks very excellent, right? With the different colors mixed, the yellow, green, white. Yes, so this one is the southern diet or is northern diet. 非常好, southern diet. Okay, let's check this one. Wow, you see this one is very big. Although it has some different colors, but from this one is very rough and thick, right? So this one is the northern diet. 非常好. And next one. The tastes are also different because of the climatic differences. Southerners like sweety and spicy food, but the northerners like more salty and greasy. So now let's appreciate two pictures. This one, do you think this is the southern diet or northern diet? Yeah, you see with some chilies, that means it's spicy. So it belongs to southern diet. Okay, how about this one? It's greasy. Yeah, so this is the northern diet. 非常好. And another difference is the soup. Although the northern diet and the southern diet, both of them will make some soups, but there are still some differences. Okay, let's check. The soup is taken generally before meals in southern. Northern is opposite. So the northerners, they would like to take the soup after meals. Southerners drink more soups than northerners. And also the utensils used, the utensils are also different. The Northerners drinks by using a bowl and big mouth, while the Southerners relatively very fine. So these are the differences between the South and the North. Okay, so because of the time, we will introduce the 4 grand categories of Chinese cuisines. 谢谢你们，再见。